Today, we're talking about Rolling Stone Magazine's top 500 albums of all time. I didn't rank them. These yahoos in here did. And I'll tell you what else. Went to buy this Rolling Stone magazine. Haven't bought one in forever. It's $10. What do you think you are, a Cantina Laredo margarita? So I go out to pick up the new Rolling Stone magazine. This one right here. I just showed it to you. Look how thin it is. Anyway, I go to the Barnes & Noble to pick that up, and I decided why not stop at Trader Joe's, get a $5 bottle of wine to help me count down the top 500 greatest albums of all time by the editors of Rolling Stone and their panel of yahoos. Yeah, it's a Caminiere 2018. Starting with number 500. Funeral by Arcade Fire. Funeral by Arcade Fire is number 500. That's at least in the top 150. I mean, that was their debut album. That's probably their second best album. These guys already have a lot of explaining to do, in my opinion. $4.99, Ask Rufus, Rufus and Shaka Khan. $4.98, Suicide, Suicide. $4.97, The Indestructible Beat of Soweto. Soweto? It's various artists produced that. $4.96, Donde Están Los Ladrones? Shakira. $4.95, Boys to Men 2 or 11. I'm not sure. It reads funny. I guarantee Arcade Fire Records better than that. $4.94, Presenting the Fabulous Ronettes by the Ronettes. $4.93, Here, My Dear by Marvin Gaye. $4.92, Nick of Time by Bonnie Raitt. Seems like that would be higher, especially because they love Bonnie Raitt in Rolling Stone magazine. $4.91, Fine Line by Harry Styles. Is that the one that just came out? Is that Watermelon Sugar? Right? Okay. $4.90, Heart Like a Wheel, Linda Ronstadt. $4.89, Back to Mono by Phil Spector, various artists. $4.88, The Stooges. $4.87, Damaged by Black Flag. $4.86, Continuum by John Mayer. $4.85, I Want to See the Bright Lights Tonight by Richard and Linda Thompson. I feel like when they first counted down their top whatever in the 80s, Richard and Linda Thompson might have been the number one album. Now they've got the 485th most popular album, but they're still coming in ahead of Harry Styles. $4.84, Born This Way, Lady Gaga. $4.83, The Anthology by Muddy Waters. $4.82, Bizarre Ride to the Far Side by The Far Side. $4.81, If You're Feeling Sinister by Belle and Sebastian. $4.80, The Weight of These Wings by Miranda Lambert. $4.79, Amor Prohibito by Selena. $4.78, Something Else by The Kinks. $4.77, Moanin' in the Moonlight by Howlin' Wolf. $4.76, Kimono My House by Sparks. $4.75, Sheryl Crow. That's Sheryl Crow. $4.74, Number One Record by Big Star. $4.73, Barrio Fino by Daddy Yankee. $4.72, Control by SZA. $4.71, Surrealistic Pillow by Jefferson Airplane. $4.70, 400 Degrees by Juvenile. That's Back That Ass Up, right? Clocking in at $4.70, the album with Back That Ass Up. Don't call him a one-hit wonder. He's in the top 500. $4.69, Clandestino by Mano Chao. $4.68 is Some Girls by the Rolling Stones. Probably, debatably, my number one all-time favorite Rolling Stones album. I named a restaurant after a Rolling Stones album, and Some Girls comes in at $4.68. $4.67, Black Summer's Night by Maxwell. $4.66, The Beach Boys Today by The Beach Boys. $4.65, The Best of the Classic Years by King Sunny Ade. $4.64, 3 Plus 3 by the Isley Brothers. I'm not sure if Bob Seger's in here or not, but somebody got to turn the page. $4.63, Eline, the 13th Confession by Laura Nyro, whatever. 462, The Gilded Palace of Sin by the Flying Burrito Brothers. 461, For Emma, Forever Ago by Bon Iver. 460, Melodrama by Lorde. 459, Man on the Moon, The End of the Day by Kid Cudi. 458, Southeastern by Jason Isbell. 457, I Do Not Want What I Haven't Got by Sinead O'Connor. 456, Greatest Hits by Al Green. Greatest Hits albums should not be included if I was doing my top 500. 455, Bo Diddley, Go Bo Diddley by Bo Diddley. 454, Ege Bamyasi by Can. 453, Pretty Hate Machine, 9 Inch Nails. 452, Anthology, Greatest Hits, Cheater, Diana Ross and the Supremes. 451, First Take by Roberta Flack. 450, Ram by Linda and Paul McCartney. 449, Elephant by the White Stripes. 448, Dictionary of Soul by Otis Redding. 447, X100 Pre by Bad Bunny. 446, Journey in Sachadanyata by Alice Coltrane. 445, Close to the Edge by Yes. 444, Extraordinary Machine by Fiona Apple. 443, Scary Monsters by David Bowie. 442, Beauty Behind the Madness by The Weeknd. 441, Blackout by Britney Spears. 440, Coal Miner's Daughter by Loretta Lynn. 439, Sex Machine by James Brown. 438, Parklife by Blur. 437, Screamadelica by Primal Scream. 436, All Eyes on Me by Tupac. He's still alive. 435, Actually by Pet Shop Boys. 434, Crooked Rain by Pavement. That's a good record. 433, Sound of Silver by LCD Sound System. Another great record. 432, Confessions by Usher. 431, How Will the Wolf Survive by Los Lobos. 430, My Aim is True, Elvis Costello. 429, Reach Out, The Four Tops. 428, New Day Rising, Husker Du. 427, Call Me, Al Green. 426, Lucinda Williams. 425, Paul Simon. 424, Odelay, Beck. 423, I Can Hear the Heart Beating as One, Yo La Tengo. 422, Let's Get It On, Marvin Gaye. 421, Aurilar, MIA. 420, That's the Way of the World, Earth, Wind, and Fire. 419, Chief, Eric Church. 418, Brothers in Arms, Dire Straits. 417, The Shape of Jazz to Come, Ornette Coleman. 416, Things Fall Apart, The Roots. 415, Look a Pee Pee, I don't know, The Meters. 414, Risque by Chic. 413, Cosmos Factory by Creedence Clearwater Revival. 412, Going to a Go-Go, Smokey Robinson. 411, Love and Theft, Bob Dylan. 410, Wild Honey, The Beach Boys. 409, The Working Man's Dead by The Grateful Dead. That's actually Working Man's Dead, Grateful Dead. 408, Ace of Spades, Motorhead. Ace of Spades. 407, everybody knows This Is Nowhere, Neil Young, and my YouTube channel. 406, 69 Love Songs by Magnetic Fields. 405, Nuggets, original artifacts from the first psychedelic era. That's another greatest hits various compilation. I don't know. 404, Rapture, Anita Baker. 403, Supreme Clientele, Ghostface Killah. 402, Expensive Shit, Fela Kuti and the Africa 70. 401, Blondie. 400, Beauty and the Beat by Go-Go's. The Go-Go's. 399, we cracked the first 100. We cracked the last 100. We're escaping the last 100. 399, Smile by Brian Wilson. 398, The Raincoats. 397, When We Fall Asleep, Where Do We Go? Billie Eilish. 396, Something, Anything, Todd Rundgren. 395, Black Messiah, D'Angelo. 394, Diana Ross. 393, 1989, Taylor Swift. 392, Proud Mary, The Best of Ike and Tina Turner by Ike and Tina Turner. 391, Kaleidoscope by Khalid. 390, Surfer Rosa by Pixies. Your bones got a little machine. 389, The Emancipation of Mimi Mariah Carey. 388, Young, Gifted, and Black, Aretha Franklin. 387, In Rainbows, Radiohead. 386, Donuts, Jay Dilla. 385, Rocket to Russia, Ramones. 384, The Kinks are Village Green The Kinks are the Village Green Preservation Society by The Kinks. 383, Mezzanine. Massive Attack. 382, Currents by Tame Impala. 381, pronounced Lynyrd Skynyrd by Lynyrd Skynyrd. Y'all still can't spell it right. 380, Mingus Aum by Charles Mingus. 379, Moving Pictures by Rush. 378, Run DMC, Run DMC. 377, Fever to Tell, Yeah Yeah Yeahs. 376, In the Airplane Over the Sea, Neutral Milk Hotel. 375, Dookie, Green Day. Man, that's 5 solid freaking albums right there. Moving Pictures by Rush, Run DMC, Fever to Tell, Yeah Yeah Yeahs, Neutral Milk Hotel, Dookie, Green Day. Solid. King of the Delta Blues singers, Robert Johnson at 374. 373's got some hot buttered soul by Isaac Hayes. 372, Cheap Thrills by Big Brother and the Holding Company. That's Janis Joplin to you and me. 371, Anthology by The Temptations. 370, The Carter 2 by Lil Wayne. 369, The Infamous by Mobb Deep. 368, All Things Must Pass by George Harrison. Probably, that's got to be the highest charting Beatles solo album. That's the best one, right? 367, If You're Reading This, It's Too Late by Drake. 366, Rocks, Aerosmith. 365, Mad Villainy by Mad Villain. 364, More Songs About Buildings and Food by Talking Heads. 363, The Mothership Connection by Parliament. 362, Never Too Much, Never Too Much, Never Too Much by Luther Vandross. 361, The Black Parade by My Chemical Romance. 360, One Nation Under a Groove, Funkadelic. 359, Radio City by Big Star. 358, Goo by Sonic Youth. 357, Rain Dogs, Tom Waits. 356, Gris Gris, Gree Gree by Dr. John. 355, Black Sabbath. 354, Germ Free Adolescence by X-Ray Specs. 353, The Cars by The Cars. 352, The Slim Shady LP by Eminem. 351, For Your Pleasure, Roxy Music. 350, Music of My Mind by Stevie Wonder. 349, Gonna Kick Out the Jams. I done kicked him out. It's the MC5. 348, Time, The Revelator by Gillian Welch. 347, Liquid Swords by Jizza. 346, AM by Arctic Monkeys. 345, The Wild, The Innocent, The E Street Shuffle by Coverboy Bruce Springsteen. 344, Funky Kingston by Toots and the Maytals. Rest in peace, Toots. 343, Greatest Hits, Sly and the Family Stone. 342, Let It Be, The Beatles. 341, Siamese Dream, Smashing Pumpkins. 340, Doggy Style by Snoop Doggy Dogg. 339, Rhythm Nation, Janet Jackson. 338, Another Green World, Brian Eno. 337, John Wesley Harding, Bob Dylan. 336, Avalon, Roxy Music. 335, The Basement Tapes, Bob Dylan and the Band. 334, Abraxas, Santana. 333, Still Bill, Bill Withers. 332, Elvis Presley. 331, Like a Prayer, Madonna. Got a Prince song on it. Did you know that? 330, Aftermath, The Rolling Stones. 329, Introducing DJ Shadow. 328, Modern Vampires of the City, Vampire Weekend. 327, Live at Leeds by The Who. 326, I Kinda Get a Dirty Mind Whenever You're Around by Prince. 325, All Killer No Filler, Jerry Lee Lewis. 324, A Rush of Blood to the Head, Coldplay. 323, Sandinista, The Clash. 322, From Elvis in Memphis, Elvis Presley. 321, Norman fucking Rockwell, Lana Del Rey. 320, Los Angeles. 319, The Stone Roses. 318, The Velvet Rope, Janet Jackson. 317, Lady in Satin, Billie Holiday. 316, The Who Sell Out by The Who. 315, El Mal Querer by Rosalia. Don't know that one. 314, One in a Million, Aaliyah. 313, Stories from the City, Stories from the Sea, PJ Harvey. 312, A Seat at the Table, Solange. 311, On the Beach, Neil Young. 310, Pink Flag, Wire. 309, Closer, Joy Division. 308, Here Come the Warm Jets, Brian Eno. 307, Portrait of a Legend, Sam Cooke. 306, I'm Still in Love with You, Al Green. 305, Alive, Kiss. 304, Just As I Am, Bill Withers. 303, The Definitive Collection by ABBA. 302, Tonight's the Night, Neil Young. 301, New York Dolls, New York Dolls. 300, Come On Over, Shania Twain. 299, Live at the Regal with B.B. King. 298, Full Moon Fever, Tom Petty. 297, So, Peter Gabriel. 296, Rust Never Sleeps, Neil Young. 295, Random Access Memories, Daft Punk. 294, The Blue Album, Weezer. 293, The Last Splash by The Breeders. 292, Van Halen by Van Halen. 291, Writings on the Wall, Destiny's Child. 290, Speaker Box, The Love Below, Outcast. 289, Post, Bjork. 288, Modern Lovers, The Modern Lovers. 287, Mr. Tambourine Man by The Byrds. 286, Californication, Red Hot Chili Peppers. 285, Third, Sister Lovers, Big Star. 284, Down Every Road, 1962 to 1994, Merle Haggard. 283, Bad Girls, Donna Summer. 282, In the Wee Small Hours, Frank Sinatra. 281, Nilsson Schmilsson by Harry Nilsson. 280, Get Rich or Die Trying, 50 Cent. Way too high for that album. Way too high. 279, MTV Unplugged in New York, Nirvana. 278, Houses of the Holy, Led Zeppelin. 277, The Diary of Alicia Keys, Alicia Keys. 276, The Bends, Radiohead. 275, Curtis Mayfield. 274, Sweethearts of the Rodeo, The Byrds. 273, Entertainment, Gang of Four. 272, White Light, White Heat, The Velvet Underground. 271, What's the 411, Mary J. Blige. 270, Golden Hour, Casey Musgraves. 269, Yeezus, Kanye West. 268, Sail Away, Randy Newman. 267, Double Nickels on the Dime, Minutemen. 266, Help, The Beatles. 265, Wowie Zowie, Pavement. 264, Wish You Were Here, Pink Floyd. 263, Hard Day's Night, The Beatles. 262, Power, Corruption, and Lies, New Order. 261, Check Your Head, Beastie Boys. 260, Cut, The Slits. 259, Pearl, Janis Joplin. 258, The Hissing of Summer Lawns, Joni Mitchell. Really hoping she's got something higher charting than that. 257, Coat of Many Colors, Dolly Parton. 256, Tracy Chapman. 255, The Free Willin' Bob Dylan. 254, Headhunters, Herbie Hancock. I don't know that one. 253, The Piper at the Gates of Dawn, Pink Floyd. 252, Q, Are We Not Men? A, We Are Devo. 251, Honky Chateau, Elton John. 250, Singles Going Steady, Buzzcocks. 249, Whitney Houston. 248, American Idiot, Green Day. 247, Love Deluxe, Sade. 246, Mama Said Knock You Out, LL Cool J. 245, Heaven or Las Vegas, the Cocteau Twins. 244, 808s and Heartbreak, Kanye West. 243, Odyssey and the Oracle, The Zombies. 242, Loaded, The Velvet Underground. 241, Blue Lines, Massive Attack. 240, Live at Harlem Square Club, 1963, Sam Cooke. 239, Criminal Minded by Boogie Down Productions. 238, Trans Europe Express, Kraftwerk. 237, Redheaded Stranger, Willie Nelson. 236, Discovery, Daft Punk. 235, Metallica. That's the Black Album. That's Enter Sandman, whatever. They had 3 or 4 hits. 234, Master of Reality, Black Sabbath. 233, Little Earthquakes, Tori Amos. 232, Giant Steps by John Coltrane. 231, Damn the Torpedoes, Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. 230, Rihanna. 229, The Ultimate Collection by Patsy Cline. 228, De La Soul is Dead by De La Soul. None of De La Soul's 3 or 4 first albums are streaming. You must hear these albums. You must hear 3 Feet High and Rising, De La Soul is Dead, Baloney Mind State. Why aren't they streaming? They're so good. 227, here's Little Richard, Little Richard. 226, Layla and Other Assorted Love Songs, Derek and the Dominoes. 225, Yankee Hotel Foxtrot, Wilco. 224, Fly, Dixie Chicks. 223, Imagine, John Lennon. 222, Ray of Light, Madonna. 221, Rage Against the Machine, Rage Against the Machine. 220, Deja Vu, Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young. 219, Only Built for Cuban Links, Raekwon. 218, Crazy Sexy Cool, TLC. 217, Definitely Maybe, Oasis. 216, Either Or, Elliott Smith. 215, American Beauty, Grateful Dead. That's such a good record. 214, Wildflowers, Tom Petty. About to get re-released in a couple of weeks with extra tracks. 213, The Idler Wheel, Fiona Apple. Break. All right, I'm back. 212, Wild as the Wind, Nina Simone. 211, Unknown Pleasures, Joy Division. 210, The Birth of Soul, Ray Charles. If anybody can claim the birth of soul, Ray Charles, he's got a hand in it. I mean, I'm not complaining. 209, Raising Hell, Run DMC. 208, The Carter 3, Lil Wayne. 207, Eagles, Eagles. 206, Low, David Bowie. 205, T for the Tillerman, Cat Stevens. 204, Graduation, Kanye West. 203, Pink Moon, Nick Drake. 202, Homogenic, Bjork. 201, Midnight Marauders, A Tribe Called Quest. 200, Diamond Life, Sade. 199, Slanted Enchanted, Pavement. I like that one. 198, The B-52s, The B-52s. 197, Meet the Beatles, The Beatles. 196, Body Talk by Robin. 195, The Songs of Leonard Cohen by Leonard Cohen. 193, Willie and the Po' Boys, Creedence Clearwater Revival. 192, License to Ill, Beastie Boys. 191, At Last, Etta James. 190, Tommy, The Who. 189, Dig Me Out, Slater Kinney. 188, Electric Warrior, T-Rex. 187, America's Most Wanted, Ice Cube. 186, Blood Sugar Sex Magic, Red Hot Chili Peppers. 185, Beggar's Banquet, The Rolling Stones. 184, She's So Unusual, Cyndi Lauper. Seems a little high. No disrespect. She's an amazing artist. Seems a little high. 183, Brown Sugar, D'Angelo. 182, Sweet Baby James, James Taylor. 181, Bringing It All Back Home, Bob Dylan. 180, Forever Changes, Love. 179, Life After Death, Notorious B.I.G. 178, Otis Blue, Otis Redding. 177, Every Picture Tells a Story, Rod Stewart. 176, Fear of a Black Planet, Public Enemy. I know they're not going to put their best album on the list, but we'll see. 175, Damn, Kendrick Lamar. 174, The Harder They Come, Jimmy Cliff. 173, In Utero, Nirvana. 172, Bridge Over Troubled Water, Simon and Garfunkel. 171, Daydream Nation, Sonic Youth. 170, Disraeli Gears, Cream. 169, The Stranger, Billy Joel. 168, Can't Buy a Thrill, Steely Dan. 167, Violator, Depeche Mode. 166, 20 Golden Greats by Buddy Holly. 165, Murmur, REM. 164, At Folsom Prison, Johnny Cash. 163, Saturday Night Fever, various artists. 162, A Different Class by Pulp. That's a surprise that it would be in the top 200. I like it. I'm just surprised. 161, Crosby, Stills and Nash. Crosby, Stills and Nash. 160, 10, Pearl Jam. 159, Synchronicity, The Police. 158, Mama's Gun, Erykah Badu. 157, What's the Story, Morning Glory. 156, Let It Be, The Replacements. 157, What's the Story, Morning Glory, Oasis. You think you got a time to wake up. Then we go Let It Be, Replacements. Then 155, The Black Album, Jay-Z. 154, Amazing Grace, Aretha Franklin. 153, Rid of Me, PJ Harvey. 152, Pretenders, The Pretenders. 151, Well, I Guess It Would Be Nice, Faith by George Michael. Let's get to the 150. 150, Nebraska, Bruce Springsteen. 149, John Prine, John Prine. 148, Channel Orange, Frank Ocean. 147, Grace, Jeff Buckley. 146, Parallel Lines, Blondie. 145, the Marshall Mathers LP, Eminem. 144, Physical Graffiti, Led Zeppelin. Should be higher because it's a double album, so it should rank like twice as high. 143, The Velvet Underground, The Velvet Underground. 142, Born in the USA, Bruce Springsteen. 141, Doolittle, Pixies. 140, Catch a Fire, Bob Marley and the Wailers. 139, Paranoid, Black Sabbath. 138, The Immaculate Collection, Madonna. I think that's cheap. It's cheap that she can get a greatest hits in at 138. I'm not buying that. 137, 21, Adele. 136, Maggot Brain, Funkadelic. 135, The Joshua Tree, U2. 134, The Score, Fugees. 133, Hyra, Joni Mitchell. 132, 40 Greatest Hits, Hank Williams. 131, Dummy, Portishead. 130, 1999 by Prince. You know, I'll take it. 129, The Wall, Pink Floyd. 128, A Night at the Opera, Queen. 127, Modern Sounds in Country and Western Music, Ray Charles. 126, My Life, Mary J. Blige. 125, Paul's Boutique, Beastie Boys. Should be in the top 50. 124, Achtung Baby, U2. 123, Led Zeppelin 2, Led Zeppelin. 122, The Downward Spiral, Nine Inch Nails. 121, This Year's Model, Elvis Costello. 120, Moondance, Van Morrison. 119, Stand, Sly and the Family Stone. 118, Hotel California, The Eagles. 117, Late Registration, Kanye West. 116, Disintegration, The Cure. 115, Good Kid, Mad City, Kendrick Lamar. 114, Is This It? Oh, is this it? The Strokes. 113, The Queen is Dead, The Smiths. 112, Goodbye Yellow Brick Road, Elton John. 111, Control, Janet Jackson. 110, Court and Spark, Joni Mitchell, one of my all-time favorite albums. I'm happy she's in the top 110 with this particular album. 109, Transformer, Lou Reed. 108, Win the Pawn, I don't know the rest of the title, Fiona Apple. 107, Marquee Moon Television. 106, Live Through This, Hole. 105, At the Fillmore East, The Allman Brothers. 104, Sticky Fingers, Rolling Stones. 103, 3 Feet High and Rising, De La Soul. 102, The Clash, The Clash. 101, Led Zeppelin, Led Zeppelin. And now things are getting to business. We made it this far. I'm excited. 99, Red, Taylor Swift. 98, Car Wheels on a Gravel Road, Lucinda Williams. Good album. 97, Master of Puppets, Metallica. 96, Automatic for the People, REM. 95, Take Care, Drake. I gotta say that I skipped number 100, music from Big Pink by The Band. And if you are from my part of the country and you don't acknowledge Levon Helm at every chance you get, you should know great apologies to the Helm estate. We love you guys. 94, Funhouse, The Stooges. 93, Super Duper Fly, Missy Misdemeanor Elliott. 92, Axis Bold as Love, Jimi Hendrix. 91, Darkness on the Edge of Town, Bruce Springsteen. 90, After the Gold Rush, Neil Young. 89, Baduism, Erykah Badu. 88, Hunky Dory, David Bowie. 87, Bitches Brew, Miles Davis. 86, The Doors. 85, Plastic Ono Band, John Lennon. 84, Back in Black, AC/DC. 83, Dusty in Memphis, Dusty Springfield. 82, There's a Riot Going On, Sly and the Family Stone. 81, Beyonce, Beyonce, Bay, Queen Bey, Beyonce. 80, Nevermind the Bullocks, here's the Sex Pistols, the Sex Pistols. 79, Blonde, Frank Ocean. 78, The Sun Sessions, Elvis Presley. It's hard for me to think of Elvis Presley without thinking Frank Ocean, so I'm glad they're side by side in this countdown of top albums. 77, Who's Next, The Who. 76, Superfly, Curtis Mayfield. 75, Lady Soul, Aretha Franklin. 74, The College Dropout, Kanye West. 73, Loveless, My Bloody Valentine. 72, Harvest, Neil Young. 71, Exodus, Bob Marley and the Wailers. 70, Straight Outta Compton, NWA. 69, Jagged Little Pill, Alanis Morissette. Come on, man. Put Straight Outta Compton ahead of Jagged Little Pill, please. 68, Hounds of Love, Kate Bush. 67, Reasonable Doubt, Jay-Z. 66, A Love Supreme by John Coltrane. 65, Live at the Apollo, James Brown. 64, Stankonia, Outkast. 63, Aja, Steely Dan. 62, Appetite for Destruction by a little band called Guns N' Roses. 61, Paid in Full, Eric B. and Rakim. I have a hard time believing that Paid in Full by Eric B. and Rakim holds up 35 years later against the rest of these. But that's just me. And I'm sure they're nice people. 60, Astral Weeks, Van Morrison. 59, Talking Book, Stevie Wonder. 58, Led Zeppelin 4, Led Zeppelin. 57, The Band. 56, Exile in Guyville, Liz Phair. And I love this album, but there's no way in the world I would put it in the top 200 albums. Especially when 55 is Dark Side of the Moon by Pink Floyd. Liz Phair almost beat out Pink Floyd. That's your headline. 54, Star Time, James Brown. 53, Electric Ladyland, Jimi Hendrix. 52, Station to Station, David Bowie. 51, The Great 28, Chuck Berry. 50, Blueprint, Jay-Z. All right, y'all, we're coming into the top 50, and things are getting intense around here. 49, Aquemini, Outkast. 48, Legend, Bob Marley and the Wailers. 47, Ramones. 46, Graceland, Paul Simon. 45, Sign of the Times, Prince. That remaster, though, would bump it up. Sounds good. 44, Illmatic, Nas. 43, The Low End Theory, Tribe Called Quest. 42, OK Computer, Radiohead. My favorite album of the 90s, maybe. 41, Let It Bleed, The Rolling Stones. 40, The Rise and Fall of Ziggy Stardust and the Spiders from Mars, David Bowie. 39, Remain in the Light, Talking Heads. 38, Blonde on Blonde, Bob Dylan. 37, The Chronic, Dr. Dre. I started to say Jay-Z for some reason. I don't know. 36, Off the Wall, Michael Jackson. 35, Rubber Soul, The Beatles. 34, Intervision, Stevie Wonder. 33, Back to Black, Amy Winehouse. 32, Lemonade, Beyonce. 31, Kind of Blue, Miles Davis. 30, Are You Experienced, Jimi Hendrix. Man, that could be in the top 10 as far as I'm concerned. 29, White Album, The Beatles. 28, Voodoo, D'Angelo. Way too high, D'Angelo. 27, Enter the Wu-Tang, 36 Chambers. 26, Horses, Patti Smith. 25, Tapestry, Carole King. 24, Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band, The Beatles. Ever heard of them? 23, The Velvet Underground and Nico. The Velvet Underground. Now they start giving people like big stories. 21, Born to Run, Bruce Springsteen. 20, Kid A. 20 years ago this week. Kid A, Radiohead. I like OK Computer better, like way better. 18, Highway 61 Revisited, Bob Dylan. 17, My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, Kanye West. I don't know. 16, London Calling, The Clash. 15, It Takes a Nation of Millions to Hold Us Back, Public Enemy. Their best album is Yo Bum Rush the Show. Their first album. The album before this album. I don't know why the album before this album never gets any credit for like being freaking awesome sonically and delivering on a message. 14, Exile on Main Street, The Rolling Stones. 13, I Never Loved a Man the Way I Love You, Aretha Franklin. 12, Thriller, featuring Eddie Van Halen on guitar. 11, Revolver, The Beatles. The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill by Lauryn Hill coming in at number 10. It's a fantastic album. 9, Blood on the Tracks, Bob Dylan. 8, Purple Rain. I'll take it. 7, Rumors, Fleetwood Mac. 6, Nevermind, Nirvana. 5, Abbey Road, The Beatles. 4, Songs in the Key of Life, Stevie Wonder. 3, Blue by Joni Mitchell. Joni Mitchell clocking in at number 3. I like Court and Spark better. 2, Pet Sounds by the Beach Boys. Number 1 album, What's Going On? What's Going On? Marvin Gaye, number 1. You know, I've never listened to that album. I've never listened to Blue by Joni Mitchell. Pet Sounds, yes. Songs in the Key of Life, yes. Abbey Road, yes. Rumors, certainly. Purple Rain, of course. Blood on the Tracks. I've got some listening to do. You might also. If you want to drop some comments, drop some comments. If you want to subscribe to my channel, do it, please. And if you want to watch some more videos, I do all kinds of reviews and stuff on the video that's coming up now. We'd love for you to watch it.